Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at Minecraft Championship 16. Now, first I'm going to be analyzing the teams and I'll tell you my thoughts on them, then I'll tell you where the teams will place just according to statistics, and then I'll try to predict where the teams are going to place just based off my opinion. Now, before we get into the video, this is just a reminder that I'll be making a video for every single event from now on, and if you like this one, please subscribe so that you don't miss the next one. Alright, so starting off, we have the Red Rabbits. Now, this team can easily get top 5 and maybe win, but the keys to victory are literally just Wilbur and Tommy. If Tommy decides to meme around and argue with Wilbur, then they probably won't win. But if we get a supportive leader like Tommy, they might have a chance to get in a dodgeball. But this team is one of the most hyped for the event and will definitely be super fun to watch. Second, we have the Orange Ocelots. Now, I feel like this team has a very good chance to get in the top 5 and also maybe win. But Tabel and Puns are a very cool duo, and I'm sure the chemistry here will be very good too. This team will definitely be a chill viewing experience, and I'm definitely excited to see this team play. Third, we have the Yellow Yaks. Now, I feel like Scott is trying so hard at this point to get the captain a win. Now, H-Bomb being one of the best MCC players of all time, and George Not Found being above average, will definitely make this team insane. But the problem is Ponk. Now, I have no idea how good Ponk is, but I'm assuming he's pretty okay at the game. So if he scores at least average, this team might have a real chance. But aside from all that, I'm hoping this team wins anyway, to finally get the captain his first win after 15 straight events. Fourth, we have the Lime Llamas. Now, Quig is also one of the best MCC players of all time, with Curtsy also being pretty good. Now, Jack Manifold and Nichu are not the best players, but they're also not the worst. I think that if Quig and Curtsy can perform well enough, they might be able to boost this team into Dodgeball, but personally, I don't think they'll win just because there are way better teams in this event. Regardless of that, I'm sure this team will be pretty fun to watch anyway. Fifth, we have the Green Guardians. Now, I don't think this team is going to do well, and my reasoning for this is that Sylvie, the Orion Sound, and RT Game all have averages of about 1,500 coins. Now, because of how good he did in the last event, Sapnap has a coin average of about 3,000 coins. So that means usually we would see people like Pizza Hut or H-Bomb on this team, so unless Sapnap does as good as Pizza Hut this event, I don't think they're going to win. But aside from all that, this team seems pretty cool to watch and I'm really looking forward to it. Sixth, we have the Cyan Creepers. Now, Preston is actually a lot better than I thought with a 2,200 coin average. Now, because of Pete, this team may have a chance to get top 5 and has the smallest chance to win, but I think this team will be very cool to watch regardless. Seventh, we have the Aqua Axolotls. Now, first off, chemistry with this team is amazing, and secondly, 5UP and Antfrost will perform a lot better this event now that they've played before, and personally, I think that means this team has a really good chance to get top 5 and a small chance to even win. But regardless, I think this team will be insanely fun to watch. Eighth, we have the Blue Bats. Now, this is a returning team that we've seen in multiple other events, and these people play for fun and they always finish last. But I highly suggest watching their streams because they're really nice and really cool people. Ninth, we have the Purple Pandas. Now, this team is really good, and I think this might even be Green's first win. Of course, we have Fruitberries, who's also one of the best MCC players ever, then we have S Major, who's also really good. This team has a very high chance to get top 5 and a pretty good chance to get in a Dodgeball. All in all, this team is really good. Last, we have the Pink Parrots. Now, Dream and CPK are both pretty good, with Dream having an average of over 3,000 coins, but Finster and Bad Boy Halo both have an average of 1,500, so this team can potentially win, but I don't think they will just because of the other teams in this event. Alright, now I'm going to tell you guys where the team should place just according to statistics and their individual average scores. So, to start things off, coming in last, of course, we have the Blue Bats. Now, everyone expects this because this team really only plays for fun, but regardless, their streams are really fun to watch, so I really suggest watching them. Coming in ninth, we have the Green Guardians. Now, I feel like the only reason they're in ninth is because they put Sapnap instead of somebody like Pizza Hut. Now, the reason they put Sapnap here is because he's doing really good right now, so I guess they just put him on a weaker team this time because he's been doing so good. Coming in eighth, we have the Pink Parrots. Now, I said earlier that I didn't think this team is going to win, and I still don't think this team's going to win, but I do think they could get top 5 if Finster and Bad Boy Halo just practice a bit more. Coming in 7th, we have the Aqua Axolotls. Now, I actually didn't expect this, but I guess it does make sense since all their averages are about 2,100. But I do think this team is going to place a lot higher in the actual event, since Antfrost and 5UP are going to do a lot better since they've actually played before now. Coming in 6th, we have the Lime Llamas. Now, I do think this team will probably place higher in the event, since Jack Manifold has been placing higher with every event he's in. He'll probably do even better this event, especially with two players like Quig and Curtsy on his team. Coming in 5th, we have the Cyan Creepers. Now, I do think this team is going to place higher in the actual event, since Preston Plays placed phenomenally in his first event, and he'll probably just place higher in the actual event, especially with a player like Pizza Hut on his team. Coming in at 4th place, we have the Yellow Yaks. Now, I did boost Ponk's average from 1500 because I do think he's going to score better than that in the actual event, but if he doesn't, this team could just as easily go down a spot or two. Coming in at 3rd place, we have the Red Rabbits. Now, I did actually expect this team to get this high of a placement, but they could just as easily get a higher placement since all three of the top 3 teams' points are super close. Coming in at 2nd place, we have the Orange Ocelots. Now, I did not expect this team to get all the way up to 2nd place, but I guess Tapel and Puns are just so good that they boost this team all the way up to 2nd place. Now, coming in at 1st and taking the crown, we have the Purple Pandas. Now, as I said, the top 3 teams are so close in points that this could just as easily be the Red Rabbits or the Orange Ocelots, but the Purple Pandas are absolutely insane and they definitely deserve this spot. Now, out of Purple and Orange, Purple wins Dodgeball 66% of the time. Alright, so now that I'm done with that, it's finally time for my personal predictions of where I think the teams will place just according to my opinion. Coming in at 10th, we have the Blue Bats. Coming in at 9th, we have the Green Guardians. Coming in at 8th, we have the Pink Parrots. Coming in at 7th, we have the Lime Llamas. Coming in at 6th, we have the Yellow Yaks. Coming in at 5th, we have the Aqua Axolotls. Coming in at 4th, we have the Cyan Creepers. Coming in at 3rd, we have the Orange Ocelots. Coming in at 2nd, we have the Red Rabbits. And coming in at 1st, we have the Purple Pandas. And out of the Red Rabbits and the Purple Pandas, the Red Rabbits will win Dodgeball. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and again, please subscribe. I will be doing these for every single event in the future, so if you want to see more of these, please subscribe and turn notifications on. Thank you for watching, and goodbye!